I can't spend the rest of my life with her. There's no way. I can't imagine anyone staying with her long term. Well, maybe you should have done a better job raising your daughter.
Let us pack.
That's why you abandoned her.
Get out. Get out. That's why you abandoned your kid, too?
Awesome! As much as all of us saw this coming, logging into Instagram and seeing Ed with a new woman recently has been both irritating and also confusing. My first thought was, oh great, Ed has picked his next victim. But then my second thought was, what does this woman want? Why is she hanging out with this thing? And how did they get together? It's not like this guy is smooth and is great at talking with women. Like these texts he sent to a woman he flew out to meet him still live rent-free in my head. And there is no possible way that this woman has not seen or heard about Ed and how he's treated Liz over the years. So we can only hope for this woman's sake that she is truly just using Ed temporarily for maybe attention, Instagram followers. Maybe she's bored and wants the general population to worry about her well-being. If she's reading the comments on Ed's posts about her, which I'm guessing she is because Ed is plastering her Instagram handle everywhere. He's just trying to make sure that we all know that she is a real person. And somehow he thinks that this proves that she is not AI generated or an actor he paid. I'm still not convinced though that she's not an actor. But if she's not, she will very soon realize that no one is rooting for Ed. People are more sick of him now than ever before. The majority of people commenting are not saying, "Yay, Ed, so glad you found someone." I mean, let's just go and read some of these comments, shall we? The top comment reads, "On to the next one." If you are listening to this and not looking at the screen, it says next, not next. This one says, "Another victim." Yeah, that's the concern. This one says, "How much he paying her?" Probably not enough. This one says, "Yeah, we can totally see this working, Ed." I could go on and on. Ed's posting all of these reels of them like dancing around, probably drinking. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment watching these reels. There are a few comments on these reels sprinkled in that are like, honestly, why can't people just be happy for them? And first of all, I have to ask that person, are you okay? Let's just think about that for a second. Because if he is truly dating this woman, and this is a hard launch that they are a real couple, there are two ways that this can go. The first way this can go is that this woman will learn how horrible Ed is and take off before she slowly starts to morph into him. Or the second way, the worst way, is that she will stay with him, slowly looking more and more like him, putting up with his crap, and then he will find a way to ruin her life. Those are the only two options. That's why no one is happy for this new couple. We all knew that Ed was going to have to try to find a way to look like he's living his best single life. I mean, Liz over here is just doing too well, and since he can't ruin that from multiple states away, he can at least try to compete with it. Liz looks happy, free, and what a relief. Because their separation that we are witnessing right now on their happily ever after season is just getting worse and worse. We got to the point where yes, Liz finally got her own intro, but that probably means that there is still a long, frustrating journey ahead to watch. And on episode 13, Liz is back in Arkansas a month after the wedding was canceled, finally getting her stuff moved out. Her mom is with her for support, and of course her mom is mad that Ed said all that BS to her not that long ago about wanting to take care of Liz for the rest of her life. And now, less than 2 months later, she is helping her daughter pack up and restart her life with nothing.
He thinks he's God's gift to women. Eddie's just God's gift to
There's also this drastic difference between Liz still trying to get over the wedding getting canceled and getting emotional about ending a 3-year relationship, which is a big deal, and Ed not giving a shit. Acting like nothing has happened, like it has not affected his life at all, even though Liz is about to head over and completely move out.
One thing that's exciting is I bought a boat. Now I want to party on the river.
Yeah, he cares a lot. And then he won't shut up about how he hopes that when she comes over that she acts mature and doesn't start a fight. And says this.
I can't imagine anyone staying with her long term.
God, he sucks. No one is going to be able to stay with you long term. You throw away the one person on this planet that was willing to. So if anyone out there is like, oh, I hope Ed finds happiness, shut up. He will do this exact same thing when he's bored with the next victim. So with this whole separation and her moving out, you would hope that this would be a quick trip to get Liz's stuff.
The movers will come, pack it up, and then my mom and I are gonna drive back to San Diego.
But things escalate when Liz points out all of the rotten food just sitting around the kitchen. Like multiple weeks old rotten food. I find it also weird that he was like blending up frozen fruit while the non-frozen fruit was just like rotten on the counter next to him. And I'm sure a lot of those cups, bowls, utensils that were dirty are Liz's.
Have you been cooking out of this?
Yeah.
It's better when you wash it because you've been cooking with slime.
And he just left everything disgusting.
The furthest thing from my mind was for me to clean the house for Liz. Generally, I'm very neat.
I have a very hard time believing that this guy is generally neat. There is no way. I know there was that scene where Ed was like mad that Liz and her daughter were making pizza and making a mess. I think he was just trying to be annoying and obnoxious. I don't see him as neat.
I'm waiting for Liz to get her stuff out. And then I'm having a professional crew come in and I want them to cleanse the whole house.
And of course, Ed doesn't like getting called out for being a dirty old pig. So he says something about how Liz either needs to pay rent or have all of her stuff out by the next day.
Stop. So your stuff means your furniture, right?
It's her stuff,
Can
right?
you listen, Ed? I said everything will be out by the night.
I mean, she better hurry. He needs a place to park his boat. And just like that, it's all downhill from there. And as this escalates, the wildest part about this, to me, is that he is the one that did all of this. He canceled the wedding without telling Liz. He broke up with her and told her to move out if she wasn't paying rent. And she's no longer living in the same state, so why would she pay rent? So she is here to do exactly what he asked, get everything out. He caused all of this and then left everything disgustingly dirty. But he is still the one that comes in with the low blows.
Maybe you should have been a man.
Well, maybe you should have done a better job raising your daughter.
Let us pack.
That's why you abandoned her.
Get out. Get out. That's why
Excuse
you
me?
abandoned your kid too?
Like, holy crap, he does not care at all. And wasn't he the one that just said, I hope Liz is mature and doesn't start a fight?
My hope is that when Liz comes over today, that she can be mature and not, start a fight.
Now he is the one over here saying the worst possible things he can think of.
Just let him have his moment. That's why his daughter doesn't talk to him.
And what is so telling with what Liz has been through is how Liz handles it. She is so calm when her mom is about to kick the garden gnome across the kitchen. Absolutely no one is going to put up with his shit again like Liz has. No one.
Ed the Gnome wants to remind you to subscribe to the Kiblz channel. If you don't, he will appear in your room tonight.
Going to say it again, he doesn't deserve to find happiness. He's garbage. He's trash. No one wants him to get a happily ever after. He doesn't deserve one.
He is going to die a very, very lonely old man.
So I don't think that anyone knows who this woman is that Ed is supposedly dating, but if for some reason she watches this video, lady, you can go through hours of seasons of 90 Day Fiancé shows and see how horrible Ed is. It's all captured in 4K. Or you can just watch this episode, just one, it's episode 13, and just watch how terrible Ed is. He just truly sucks. And after seeing all of that, if you decide to date Ed publicly, just know you're going to get a lot of hate. And for the people that watch my videos in general, this woman is putting her Instagram handle out there, which I think is bold. Please don't send her any hate. Don't message her. I'm sure people are already doing that. She's going to figure out one way or another that Ed is the absolute worst. And that's on her. She has all of the proof in the world that Ed is scum. She's going to have to decide what to do with that information. But if for some reason you are angry, you need to vent, you just gotta get some rage out about Ed, maybe you have something you want to say to her, leave a comment here. Post it in my comments. Both of them will probably come here and read them anyways. Don't blow up her DMs. I am curious though, if you don't want to vent, leave a comment below if you think that this is a temporary relationship. If you think she's a paid actor, I think that's in the realm of possibilities. I mean, I thought Liz was a paid actor for like 3 years. I want to know what you think because I can only hope that this woman is temporary. If she wants to use him for something, just do it and then run away from Ed. Again, let me know what you think and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!